Hello, Lions, and welcome to your Reedy High School Pride Time video about academic dishonesty. RHS Academic Contract. All classes in every department at Reedy High School will leverage the RHS Academic Contract to establish a consistent expectation for both teachers and students in learning experiences. The RHS Academic Contract also provides the expectations for students as part of learning experiences to be eligible for reassessment. In order to avoid academic dishonesty, it is important to acknowledge that academic dishonesty directly violates the RHS academic contract that all students acknowledge and sign. You will note, in the blue highlighted section, you agree to the academic integrity portion of the Frisco ISD Student Handbook. We will go over that now so you have a full understanding of what constitutes academic dishonesty. Artificial intelligence software. Students shall not engage in AI plagiarism, which refers to the use of artificial intelligence or automated tools to generate or produce academic work without proper attribution or authorization. AI plagiarism includes, but is not limited to, the use of AI-based text generation models to copy, paraphrase, or present someone else's work as their own without proper citation or acknowledgement. Examples of AI plagiarism include utilizing AI language models, such as chatbots or essay generators, to create essays, assignments, or any other academic content without sufficient originality or proper citation. Students are expected to uphold the principles of academic integrity, which include the use of their own ideas, proper research and citation practices, and the acknowledgement of external sources. Engaging in AI plagiarism not only undermines the educational process and the development of critical thinking skills, but also violates the ethical standards of academic honesty. Plagiarism. Definition: to copy and pass off the expression of ideas or words of another as one's own using another's work without crediting the source. Merriam-Webster. Presenting the work of tutors, parents, siblings, group members, or friends as original work with or without consent of the original author and or without full acknowledgement. Submitting papers, portions of papers, projects, published commentaries, print or digital, or AI-generated content without crediting the source. Note: AP and IB courses have explicit guidelines regarding the use of AI. Cheating. Definition: to violate rules dishonestly. Merriam-Webster. Using any form of memory aid during assessments without the express permission of the instructor. Using a computer or other means to translate an assignment from one language into another language and submitting it as original work. Giving or receiving answers during assessments. Accessing an assessment for determining the questions in advance of its administration. Exchanging assignments with other students, either handwritten or computer generated, whether you believe they will be copied or not. Consequences. The teacher will notify the parent and assistant principal of any student who is suspected of plagiarism or cheating, and the offense will be investigated and documented if the allegation is substantiated. Cheating and plagiarism are behaviors that would have disciplinary consequences. Students are still expected to be held accountable for producing original work. When work is plagiarized or copied from another student, one or both of the students may receive a disciplinary consequence. Consequences may affect participation in clubs, organizations, and student groups, including honors organizations. See guidelines or bylaws for any student group you belong to. Failure to report known cheating, plagiarism could also result in disciplinary action. FISD expects all students to maintain the highest degree of academic ethics. This requires putting the utmost effort into all classwork and assignments and avoiding the ethical pitfalls of plagiarism and cheating. Plagiarism and cheating interfere with the assessment and feedback process that is necessary in order to promote academic growth. Education is based on learning specific skills, forming lifelong work habits, and developing mature coping skills according to each student's unique abilities. Stress sometimes propels students to make unethical choices. Students are expected to produce their own work except on projects designated by the teacher as cooperative efforts. Teachers will indicate which assignments are to be cooperative efforts and will establish guidelines for the use of such aids as calculators, computers, word processors, published study guides, or AI. If a student is in doubt about the ethical standards applicable to a particular situation, the student is responsible for clarifying the matter with the teacher. Remember, each student is responsible for securing their own work. Let's review what constitutes plagiarism and cheating here at Reedy High School. Plagiarism and cheating include, but are not limited to, submitting material written by someone else or rephrasing the ideas of another without giving the author's name or source, presenting the work of tutors, parents, siblings, or friends as your own, submitting papers or portions of papers from the internet written by someone else, exchanging assignments with other students, either handwritten or computer generated, whether you believe they will be copied or not, using any form of memory aid during tests or quizzes without the express permission of the instructor, using a computer or other means to translate an assignment from one language into another language and submitting it as original work, giving or receiving answers during tests or quizzes, taking credit for group work when you have not contributed an equal or appropriate share toward the result, accessing a test or quiz for determining the questions in advance of its administration, using summaries, commentaries, such as Cliff Notes, Spark Notes, etc., in lieu of reading the assigned materials. Frisco ISD Academic Dishonesty Practices. An incident of academic dishonesty will include the following grade consequences. First offense, opportunity to reassess up to 70. Second offense, opportunity to reassess up to 60. Third offense, opportunity to assess up to 50. Fourth offense, grade of a 0 will be given. Frisco ISD Academic Dishonesty Practices. An incident of academic dishonesty may include the following consequences, and consequences will escalate with additional offenses. Loss of reassessment opportunity. FISD Canvas Course 1.0, supported by RHS Admin. Grade does not change until Canvas course is completed. Parent communication, counselor notification, and student conversation. 1 day of Saturday school or until Canvas course completion. NHS Faculty Council notification, behavior contract. Academic dishonesty is not worth the consequences. Reach out to your teacher, an administrator, or counselor if you need help. We're here to help.